Election. Northern Group reacts to Obasanjo statement to Buhari. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. As we await the final results of the 2023 presidential election, a group known as the Coalition of Northern Groups has responded to former President Obasanjo's letter to President Buhari urging him to ensure that transparency in the ongoing electoral process. Obasanjo also called for cancellation of the elections in areas where there was malpractice. While reacting to Obasanjo's statement, Abdulaziz Sulaiman, a spokesperson of the CNG, disclosed that the former president lacked the merit to make such demands. He said Obasanjo's letter was inciting, describing it as a security risk. The group further said the former president should be questioned and cautioned. The group said Obasanjo lost the credibility to comment on electoral issues due to electoral irregularities when he was president. A part of the group's statement reads, and I quote, Obasanjo ought not to reasonably be allowed to continue intervening in serious national issues after having led an administration that has acquired a reputation of being the worst in the history of our nation in terms of any capacity to generate confidence in achieving credible national goals. We call on 1 million Nigerians to treat Obasanjo's latest disruptive letter for what it is: insane, inciting, callous, and an open invitation to chaos. Okay. Now, let me say this. Like I said the truth from the beginning when I saw the letter. I was like, this would have been perfect. This would have been good. This would have been highly intelligent. And it would have been an act of statesmanship if had it been OBJ was actually practiced what he's preaching. But alas, it is becoming too difficult, and the pill is too difficult for him to swallow or keep in his mouth. Why? Why? Because this particular, election, during his time, he wanted to even sit for second term. He wanted to even sit for third term. He wanted to sit for third term, he wanted to stay. He wanted to be the first president to do third term. The thing is, he now lacks the credibility. After his tenure, then do election like this, in commot, you understand? Everything was transparent, everything was credible, and everything was fair. Maybe, he will not have been receiving the hit, but I think he's now saying he's now saying where he's wrong. And sincerely, unlike other people who are just sitting down and looking, I think he's even actually, permit me to say, courageous. Yes, courageous. Because it takes a lot for you to know, say, you fail in a particular place and you come out and you still they talk. People are going to attack you for it. People are going to question you, Oga, but when you did there, he knows all those things, but he's not keeping quiet. He's coming out to say, this thing when they do, true, no good. And as OBJ used to come, true, he no good at all. He no good. The CNG people, they are the ones that are actually, how do they even call it? They call it letter inciting, callous, all the whole English they use upon that particular letter. Alright, no problem. By the time Obasanjo is going to meet with his maker, all of you in Suriname have been to remember that there is nobody to replace him. He's only true Nigerian leader. Do you understand? He's not keeping quiet. They say if in the presence of a good man, evil thrives, then that good man should be questioned. That is what OBJ is doing. For everything he did wrong, he has come out to say, this is not the right way. Do you understand? For everything where we say the man no do well, he don't come outside. He's always coming out to do things that, that will make people come and say, But when he did the encore, but at least he's not trying to do them now. Maybe he's now out and he now says that, this thing where I do that time, they okay. So it is now time for me to write it. Somebody is asking, who is he, Mr. Spoiler in front? Okay, in front of he cannot win election any day. He did not want another Yoruba man to become president, but God is not his mate. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. I don't think he does not want another Yoruba man to. I don't think so. Only the toddlers think this way. If you know the errors Obasanjo has brought to to the nation since the 70s, you will never consider him as someone to reference. Like I said, it don't pass. Can we go back to the 90s to correct things? But we can actually correct things, Abi, presently. And now you closing your mouth when you're supposed to be saying things. Like I said, other statesmen, they know they come outside the talk because, of course, they know if they come outside talk, Nigeria will lampoon them. Him coming outside, knowing say him no do well. Don't say the man no. He no say no do well. Then he came out, he's coming out to say this thing can be averted. To me, that is what I feel. Person no do well, no mean say if you can't see waiting, if you can't see where the same thing we do before, best they repeat them. Now the person will come as I can't talk now. And the person will be like, it is true that I don't do well, but this, this is actually wrong. Okay. When he was alive, we don't feel his impact, just a short citizen. The only selfish and self-centered past president with no moral standing on election issues. The only past president that openly endorsed a candidate. He is partisan, not a statesman in his circle. He should just be treated like Dino. Obasanjo should copy Gowon, Abdulsalam, Jonathan, and Babangida, who are also farmers. By the time Obasanjo knew the reason why the results were not offloaded, he will apologize to Nigerians unless he is a part of the game plan by Dino and Obi. Sooner or later, Nigerians will know the games. What games? So you are simply saying if you cannot beat them, you join them. Obasanjo can never go like them because he's a faithful man. It's difficult to see. My own, I'm not saying that OBG, he did well, no. But I'm saying I feel it is better for you to speak out if something is going wrong than for you to keep quiet and be like, after all, I don't read my own. Waiting concern me. That is how it sounds. After all, my family member today. You understand? That is it. Indeed, the letter is a society and callous and normal invitation to chaos. Not a group, you have said it all. Really? Okay. Obasanjo did not mean harm. He only cautioned and called for fairness, equity, and justice. Exactly. How is the letter inciting? OBJ's election was built in favor of your brother. You didn't talk. Now you're attacking Obasanjo for telling us the simple truth. Don't mind these people. Don't mind them. Obasanjo has no moral right to question Buhari. Yar'Adua honestly admitted that the process that brought him to power was simply not right. He is the least qualified to comment on this correct electoral process. I have my respect for him as a good manager of the economy. While he took charge as president, Buhari has tried to come out clean, and some of us have criticized him for not going all out to canvass for Tinubu, a mistake he has corrected. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.